Here's the thing about women. When women look for men to date, they look for the best fucking option possible. It's called hypergamy. That's the whole concept name. Women, they always want the best option. You see it online when you're on social media, right? You're looking at videos of women and like those videos where the guy goes on the street and they interview people. They interview women and the woman is always like, "Oh yeah, what do I look for in a guy? I want him to be 6 feet tall. I want him to be rich. I want him to be charismatic. I want him to be funny, handsome. I want him to have a 9-inch long cock. I want everything," right? Women always want the best option available. For guys, it's different. Guys, you look at a woman on the street and you're like, would I fuck that? Maybe, maybe not. But for women, they want the best of the best. That's how they evolved as species. So look, when you get on NoFap and SR, and you start having this higher energy, and you start carrying yourself different, you have more confidence, you start portraying that to women. You start having high energy and feeling confident. And think about it. Who is confident in society? The best of the best men. The most competent men on the face of this planet are confident. The most competent men on the face of this planet are confident. So, since women want the best of the best, they want them to be rich, funny, handsome, etc. If you're walking around confident, feeling like the man, then you're going to have this energy about you that portrays off to women that you're that top tier 1% guy. That's why you get female attraction on NoFap and SR. It's only because you're so confident and you feel good about yourself that women think you're the 1%. Women think you're the best option available. So look, I was watching this one video and it was about an SR YouTuber, and he was basically saying that women only get with you because of your energy, and then they end up leaving. And that's a big problem people have on NoFap and SR. They get all this female attraction because they're confident, they're feeling like they're the shit, then they relapse, and it's like, oh fuck, I'm not feeling as confident. I feel a bit low energy, I feel a bit timid, like a freaking shy piece of shit, basically. And basically, the YouTuber was saying, yeah, they just get with you because of their energy. They steal it, and then they leave off running into the distance. Now, people think that's a bad thing. When you're on NoFap, you probably got on it because of female attraction and a whole lot of surface level benefits. But basically, when I hear that shit, I think that's a good thing. Yeah, women only get with you because of your energy, and then they leave. That's a good thing because I'm not on NoFap because of female fucking attraction. I'm on NoFap because I actually want good mental health, bro. That's one of the main reasons why I'm on NoFap. Because I don't want to be a pee-addicted asshole. I want my brain to actually fucking work. I want my brain to have a baseline level of dopamine. And I want to be, genuinely in a good mood most times of the day. I don't want my life to be gray and be like monotonous 9 to 5, waking up after fapping every night. I don't want to live that life. So look, the fact that women get with you on NoFap and then they take your energy and then they leave and all this female attraction BS, that's a good thing because you shouldn't even be on NoFap because of women. You should be on NoFap because you want to improve your life. But look, still, there's guys out there who relapse on a daily fucking basis that still get more women than you. You probably only got women on NoFap and SR, right? But there's guys who relapse on a daily basis who still get more women with you. How is that possible? How is it possible that you can bust a nut every single day and still get more bitches than you? It's because those guys are the most competent men. So the reason why you get female attraction on NoFap is because you're portraying this energy that you're a 1% guy. But the guys who are actually 1%, they can relapse daily. They could be fucking a porn-headed retard, but they can still get bitches because they're the 1% in other aspects of their life. They're the fucking 1% when it comes to finance. They have 1% charisma. They look good. They have a 1% appearance. So the whole idea that female attraction occurs on NoFap and SR, it's real, sure. It does occur, but at the same time, it's not different than any other attraction. Men always want the best option, like I said. Or, fuck, women always want the best option, like I said. So, they're gonna look for 1% qualities in men. So, sure, you can get attraction on NoFap and women come and then they leave. But that's because you convince yourself that since you were on NoFap and you have all this energy, and once you release it, that all your confidence disappears. For some reason, you convince yourself that your confidence is directly correlated to how much seed is in your body. That's fucking ridiculous. You gotta change that mindset entirely. You gotta become the guy who actually gets women. Become that 1% guy. So instead of portraying the idea that you're the 1%, actually go out there, go hit the fucking gym, get a nice physique, get six-pack abs. Go out there, make a lot of fucking money, and start a business. Become this purposeful guy so that you don't have to rely on watching, or not watching, but you don't have to rely on holding in your seed to start attracting women. So look, who you become on NoFap is more important than being on NoFap. Sure, being on NoFap and SR can give you more energy, it can give you more attraction, it can make you more confident, sure. But the more important thing is using that energy on NoFap and on SR to actually go ahead and become someone exceptional. You have all the energy in the fucking world on NoFap and SR. Because you're not focused on using your energy up on watching P and fapping. So you can use that same motivation since your brain works, right? Your brain works on NoFap. Your dopamine receptors are healed. So that means you're out here, you can actually function. Most people in society, their brain is functioning on 50% because they watch P on a daily, weekly basis. Your brain works. So your brain can develop the hormones in your brain that will actually give you motivation to become a 1% exceptional guy. So that's a fucking blessing. Since your brain works on NoFap and SR, you can go out there and actually become that guy, bro. Hitting the gym, becoming rich, starting a business, whatever it is. I'm telling you, and if you're that guy who's actively busy, working on his life, improving his life all the fucking time, women will be more attracted to you. Okay, that's why women are attracted to you on NoFap, because the 1% guys, they're busy. They're working every single day. They have no time in the day to chase women. Okay, so women chase them. But the same thing on NoFap. Since you're not chasing women on NoFap and SR, you're portraying the idea that you're the 1% guy. Because the 1% guy, he's not chasing women because he's busy. When you're on NoFap, you're not chasing women because you don't want to relapse. You see, so you're kind of giving off the same energy as that guy. That's why NoFap and SR brings attraction from females. The thing is, if you actually want to be with a fucking beautiful woman, and if you actually want real attraction, you gotta become that 1% guy. The reason why I keep on saying that is because since the beginning of time, the top 20% of men were the only men who reproduced. That means the best of the best men, the top 20%, were the only people who can get women. And all of the women basically reproduced. It was basically the only top 20% of the men were able to actually get with those women because the women want the best of the best. That's human nature. That's female nature. So, like I said, who you become on NoFap is far more important than being on NoFap itself. You gotta use NoFap as a tool. You gotta have it as like the medallion you can take with you into every endeavor you go in. Use it to become a better person. Use the energy and motivation you get from it to actually go out there and become this highly competent individual. And that's where the real attraction occurs. So does NoFap and SR give you female attraction? The short answer is yes. But you gotta use it in the right way, bro. NoFap and SR is the ultimate self-improvement tool. It's the ultimate self-improvement tool because it heals your brain. So your brain actually works, you're more motivated. And if you're on SR and NoFap, you basically are already on a self-improvement. You're not out here freaking doing dumb shit. You're improving your life because you're improving your brain on NoFap and SR. So that in itself is self-improvement. But at the same time, NoFap and SR is the ultimate self-improvement tool because you have more motivation. Your brain actually works. You can make good decisions to not be distracted. You have more time to focus on your goals and progressing towards your goal and who you want to be instead of focusing on watching two people have sex and fapping off to it. So I truly believe that NoFap and SR is literally the most important self-improvement tool anyone can have. Alright, so go out there and actually do some shit with your life.